Hello everybody and welcome to the Inspiro Freak private coaching recordings for your listening pleasure. I'm Yana Toy and I will be your coach for these recordings. This is episode number 6. So today I just wanted to talk to you about dreaming big and having a big vision for your life. And when I say big, I actually want to use the acronym BIG. B standing for books, I representing individuals or associations, and G for your goals. Now, when we are using the acronym of BIG, that is how we can assert some success in our lives, because success is nothing else than a self-expression and being who you really want to be. When you grow up, people want you to be a certain way. People would love for you to react a certain way. But at the end of the day, you are the sum of all the choices that you've made. So if you become all that people want you to be, who is going to be you? And this whole thing I got from Daniel Alley, and it makes a lot of sense, and it is something that I do in my life daily. So when I started on my journey, the first thing that happened is I learned, well, it's not the first thing that happened, but I learned to read books, and that has made a big difference in my life. It has been a catalyst for great change, and it has really been transformative for me. So the mentor that I listened to was Jim Rohn, and he said you should read about 100 books a year if you want to be successful. Now 100 books a year seems like a lot, but it's actually 2 books a week. And a book a week could mean that you read, one book is like 8 hours of audio. So it's just 16 hours of audio that you can listen to. So you can listen to 2 or 3 hours a day, and you will make up your 2 books a week when you listen to it on audiobook. And the reason for dreaming big and living big with the BIG acronym is that we all want to be successful. We want to be who we really are. We want our life the way we want it, not the way our parents want it for us, or our friends, or our associates. We want the life that we dream of, and that is what success means to us. So that is why we want to try and follow this strategy. So like I said, I've been reading more books. I'm at a stage in my life where I read 2 to 4 books a week, and it has really helped me develop my own strategies and tool sets and the rule book for success that I teach my clients. So reading more books, because all the books in the world solves all the problems in the world. But we're lucky. We don't need to read all the books in the world, because we don't have all of the problems in the world. We only have the problems that we have. So we just need to read the books that we have problems in our lives. So solve the problems in your life by reading the books. Readers are leaders. So and the second part of the acronym is I for individuals. Now, if you spend time with the right individuals, with the right associations, then you become the sum total of the 5 people you spend most time with. So infuse your life with great leaders, great influencers, great individuals. Who are your leaders, and where are they taking you? To who are you listening to on a daily basis? You need to become a leader yourself, so you need to infuse your mind with the things that leaders talk about, the individuals. If you are only comfortable with a friend group or a peer group that is on the level that you're at right now, you are never going to level up. You need to up-level your friends, your associations, the individuals that you spend time with, so that your life can up-level. And we need people on all 3 levels. We need people below us that we can help. We need people on the same level than us that we could mutually benefit from each other. And then we need people that are on a level higher than us that we can ask for help and that we can ask for guidance. So surround yourself with the people that are going to help you level up, that are going to keep you to a higher standards, that are going to push you to reach higher goals. And now that I'm talking about goals, the last point in this acronym is G for goals. And it just means that we need to set goals every day. You can write down one goal a day and write down 20 ideas of how to reach that goal. And what I personally do is I have a list of um, 100 books a year that I read, and I write down the title and the author, and I push myself to read at least 100 books a year. And I tally them up and I count them and I say to myself, okay, I haven't read that much, I need to read more, or okay, I've read a lot, so I can slack down a little bit. But I keep a list of 100 books a year for myself, and then I've got a list of 100 individuals that are my mentors, that I look up to, that I aspire to be like, that I'd love to work with someday. So I encourage you to do the same. As you find mentors along your life, authors of books, people with YouTube channels that you like to follow, podcasts that you like to listen to, go and develop a list of 100 influencers, people who will allow you to level up, influential people in your life and in your family perhaps, that will allow you to level up and dream bigger. And then last but not least, I have a list of 100 goals and I update it regularly. I go through my list of 100 goals, read through them, see what I need to accomplish in the next 5 years, what I need to accomplish in the next 2 years, in the next year, in the next 6 months, in the next 3 months, and I even break it down more. This month, what's the 3 things I need to accomplish this month? And then I ask myself for every week, what is the 3 things I need to accomplish for this week? And I also pull my values in. So I use my top 3 values. So I ask myself for each of these values, what is the goal that's most important to me this week, this month, this year? And I develop my goals and my action planning that way. So, but it's important to have books, individuals, and goals that are going to help you to up level and make your life bigger. So that is what I wanted to get across to you. So success, again, equals self-expression, and self-expression is actually just being who you really are. And the way that you up level is by increasing your knowledge, reading books so you can learn the tools and strategies, getting into contact with influential people. And today it's easier than ever before to get into contact with influential people that are going to allow you to level up in life. And then having a list of goals that you revisit regularly, that you aim to and aspire to, and that you make action plans for. Because a dream will say a dream unless you make it a vision. A vision will say a vision unless you put an action plan in place. And an action plan is just an action plan unless you take actual action and you start ticking off the stuff on your list to completing that goals. So that is it, my friends. That is something that I want you to keep in mind, the BIG acronym for a successful life. So I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you have a lovely day. Until the next episode, goodbye.